Hey there, welcome back to Cooking with Violet Vixen. We are doing a quick and easy one today, so grab your wok. This one is called Soy and Ginger Stir Fry Noodles. It will serve four, and I've added one extra ingredient on here, which is a bit of water. So apart from your wok, all you're going to need is whatever you need to cook the noodles, which I've just got a pot of boiling water on because most noodles are in boiling water. So you'll need a stirring stick for that as well. And with your wok, you'll need something that you can stir that with. So come on in, I'll talk you through these ingredients. So I prepared everything up earlier. So at work, we sell a 1 kilo bag of Singapore noodles. So what I've done is I've weighed them out to 250 grams. There's a few ways to cook them, but you must cook them before you use them. The best way to cook these ones is in a pot of salt water. Or actually, I'm not using salt in the water. And then they will start to separate, and then you just use, like when you cook pasta, a spoon and you start and separate them apart. There's also a 2 centimeter fresh ginger piece, peeled and cut into strips. I've sort of done mine in, they're not chunks, but they're a fatter strip. 1 red capsicum cut into thin strips. That is that one there. 500 grams of beef mince. I got my butcher to deliver me some beef mince, so that's in here. Don't go for premium mince. You want something with a little bit of a fat content in it. Premium mince is only good for things where you don't want any oils or anything going into it, because otherwise everything will be very dry if you use that mince. So that is, I'm not even going to weigh it. When I ask him for half a kilo, he gives me what I need. If there's a bit extra, then that's fine as well. If you don't want to use beef mince, you can substitute it for a different mince. That's entirely up to you. Half a cup of roughly chopped coriander leaves. I just went into the freezer and grabbed some coriander that's been in there for a while. And the final ingredient, well, second last ingredient, is half a cup of Kikkoman. It's an Asian brand, well known. Sesame, ginger and soy marinade sauce. Could not find it. Went into Coles. Didn't go into Woolworths, but anyway, I ended up with something very similar. I'm going to get the bottle to show you. It's very hard to find marinades now. So the one I ended up with was the Master Foods soy, honey and garlic marinade. You've probably seen that one floating around a fair bit. So half a cup of that. And you add 2 tablespoons of water. So if you can't get what you need, you always try and look for something similar. So this one has only got the soy in it. We haven't got sesame in it. We haven't got ginger in it. But we've got honey and garlic. So that's fine. We're already putting ginger in it anyway. So I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. And I've already added the 2 tablespoons of water into it. I've just got to give that a stir. So that just, I guess, waters it down a little bit. All right, so my water's boiling for my noodles. So I'm just going to get those in. So when you next see these will be ready to use. Actually, we're not quite boiling. I'm just going to turn that back up. All right. Let's go. Having a little bit of a chill day before I have to go back to the optometrist about my eyes. So I'm trying to get this done fairly quickly, but the good thing is it is a quick one anyway. All right. So once we've got our noodles, we're good. In goes our beef mince. And we're going to stir fry it until it's browned all over. You don't need to remove this from the wok because we're going to add the other stuff to it. So what I do recommend is you get your stirring stick and break it up. So that's our mince there. So just break it up. That's it. And the good thing about this wok is that it came with this little spatula thing. It's got a Teflon coating, and obviously you don't want to be using anything that's going to ruin the Teflon coating. But there we go. Yum. All right. I've got this on about 8, and this goes right up to really, really hot. So that's why I love this wok. All right. Break it all up. And before I started, all I did was I sprayed it with oil, and I just added a little bit of olive oil. Normally with a stir fry you'd use peanut or vegetable oil, but I thought I'll just use a tiny bit of olive oil. The whole idea is to make the beef mince wax, and then we'll get some natural oils in it as well. That's why I said do not get your premium beef mince. No need for it. You'll just get no fat content. It will dry out and it will be horrible. So if you're not going to a butcher, you want to look for about a 3-star or a 4-star, or a regular. I normally just tell my butcher I want beef mince, and then he does the right thing. If I told him I wanted premium, that would be a different story. All right, I'm turning it down now because I've got some fat come out of it, which is really good. We're going to add the ginger and the capsicum. So in goes our ginger. I've left mine a little bit bigger. You can hear my water boiling in the background. And then we're going to add our capsicum, which we cut up, our red cap. So cut that up into strips. Beautiful. Let's go. Stir it away. We want to cook this for a couple of minutes. I'm going to go get the noodles in now. Once the noodles are cooked, they start to separate. Strain them in a colander and straight into the wok. Just got a couple left in the little thing. There we go. Right, we're going to give these a stir in, and then we're ready to add that sauce. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Beautiful. Mix it all in, mixy. Over here. Okay, let's get this sauce in. And then that coriander. So normally if I need coriander fresh, I'll get another bunch. But because I'm adding it to something that's hot, I'm more than happy to use it straight out of the freezer. So fresh coriander will obviously look a lot better than mine. But that's fine though. All right, we'll give this a final stir through, then we're ready to dish up. And there we have it, a quick simple meal ready to dish up. Thank you for watching this episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. This has been soy and ginger stir-fry noodles featuring beef mince, slightly done differently for reason being that we couldn't get the desired marinade that we needed, but we went close enough. All right, enjoy. I'll catch you on the next one.